going, shall we? Good morning. Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe for today, Wednesday the 17th of March. We had great energies in the energy update today, and I must say I'm feeling really good myself. I'm liking the mixture of relaxation and things moving forward, but not necessarily us having to work for it. Because today is my massage day. Today's my easy day, which is good. How is everybody today? Are you all good? Morning, Gabe. You good? So as always, I'm going to be picking cards out. I'm going to be doing some channeling. I got a new deck. Be using that. Oh, that looks fancy. I'll be doing the general challenging to speak. The general channeling and, of course, mini reads as well. That's by donation, super chat, super sticker, or there's a PayPal link in that pinned comment. Morning, Sandy. It's a minimum of $5 now for one of those, just so we don't get a million breaking up this show. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to get all of these cards out that I get out, and then do the minis. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it flows, shall we? Hey Connie, hey Paula, hey Maria. Are you all good today? Let's get cards out. I got a new deck. It arrived. It's a Carlot Baron Reed deck, and it's called the Oracle of the Seven Energies. So I'm going to play with that today. It's new. I'll put a link for it in the description box for this video. Creation of light. Great. The camera is focusing straight away. Today's a good day. The creation of light. So there's good things happening today. Maybe something's turning around, something that has been troubling you. Morning, Philomena and Sabrina. Maybe something's been troubling you and it gets lighter today. Something's sorted out. Could be that. I had something strange happen yesterday. I did my work. Well, I recorded the pick a card and everything. And then I had one of my knee workouts to do. So I went to the gym, and it was around lunchtime. I went to the gym and did that workout. And then I needed to eat because then it was I only just had time to eat before my cutoff, before my next workout. So I ate with a lady across the road from the gym and had a good chat with her because I've not seen her for ages. And she's just a few doors down from my ex-boyfriend's place. So she's asking, when is he going to come back? So this weekend, in fact. She said, oh, no, I don't know if the bamboo's okay there. I don't think anyone's been watering. I said, well, June's been sweeping up the leaves and stuff, he's told me, but I think it's a bit of a mess. So I wandered up the road while she was cooking for me to check it out. And then we chatted about other people, we had a good chinwag. One of the people we were chatting about was my new trainer, Ton. She knows him. And anyway, had a big catch up. Then, so that was just before 2 o'clock because that's my cut-off time for eating before my 4 o'clock workout. Then I go for my 4 o'clock training session. I came back here and did the pick a card deeper dives and a couple of private readings. And then went to go training. 2 hours later, I went to go training. And somebody else said to me, oh, your friend's coming back. Someone unrelated to that conversation. I'm like, what friend? And she said, oh, he told me, Tan. So, rumour mill. The rumour mill went on. It's pretty fast on this island. Hi, Connie. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Tawanda. Hey, Sylvia. Anyway, that's not the most of it. So then once I'd got back here after my training and had my shower and everything, and I messaged my ex saying, "Oh, by the way, we're friends and you're coming back," and the whole island just talking about us. And and then he sends me a message back saying, "I'm back on the island already. I got back last night." So when I went round to see his house, he was actually there. I hadn't realised. That was pretty funny. So I'm kind of disappointed that you all didn't do your homework last night, that there wasn't more dancing videos there in the group. I wanted evidence. You didn't do your homework. You need to do your homework, everybody. Hi, Timothy. Let's get a card out. And I've got a new deck for those latecomers that haven't done the homework. I've got a new deck. It's one of Colette Baron Reed's. I love her decks. Oracle of the Seven Energies. So let's play with that today. I've had a bit of play with it already last night. Facebook complained about one of those dancing videos I put up because it had Ed Sheeran's music in it. So it's muted the music because I'm not allowed to use it. Hi, Nikki. The dancing videos are fun, eh? That was fun. That's what I do, is I dance around when I'm cooking. It was pretty tricky to get the music on and to record because the music switched off as soon as I hit record, because usually I'm playing the music through my phone and my JBL speaker. But so then I had to figure out a way of trying to play the music through my MacBook and record on my phone, which was really tricky. It took me ages because it kept the speaker kept on wanting to connect to my phone as soon as I switched over. It was a bit tricky. It was. Your video was blurry. 7-year-old. You're using child labour for your video. You got music on, did a little dance. The friend. I used to dance with my kids so much. I didn't see him. I haven't seen him, Mariana. So then I was going to go around to have dinner with him. Hence me cooking a tin of some rice and a tin of tuna, and I had some mustard with it. It's just strange, and shared it with chicken. But because I was going to go for dinner with him, but then he had to go to somewhere else, so I haven't seen him yet. Queen Bee, nice. Yeah, I haven't seen him. Queen Bee, strength, growth, motherhood. Madam Queen Bee is big and strong, yet gentle and mothering. Her skirt is a flower tower, a home for bees that sustain our ecosystem. She gives strength, power, and life to her surroundings. She's Mother Nature. She's responsible for the tulips that send out energy into the world, and all that grows to know the beauty of each day. Her children are the children of the earth. She nurtures all of us. Nice. So this is the Empress energy, hey? Creation of light, the Empress energy. The Empress was in the energy update for today. It was about being pregnant with something coming. Hi, April. Queen Bee, Empress energy. What's going on with the camera today? Or maybe it's just a little bit too high. It's better. I need to get some more coffee beans today. This machine goes through quite a lot of them. So let's move those out of the way for now and get the goddess out. Yeah, chicken didn't like dancing so much. You couldn't actually hear her, but she was complaining. She was going, ah, when I was dancing with her. She doesn't like being held. She doesn't like being picked up at all. But she was right there watching me, so I figured that meant that she wanted to be involved in some kind of way. You can feel something coming, Sabrina. Yeah. Penny! Nice. Oh, look, Palet's on the bottom. Thank you, Lynetta. If you've got a question, just put it in the comments with a capital Q at the start. Si Wang Mu renewal. Hang on, I've put the book away. You're getting butterflies in your stomach all day. Oh, you're getting the nervousness. I don't know which one it was. I don't know which pick a card read it was, but one of these cards came out with the fair man, white, grey, blonde hair. You couldn't choose which one. Yeah, came out, and that was the reading that I thought was for me. And then it makes sense, right? Because Ton has been gossiping about me and told people that Pooh's coming back. Pooh's got grey hair. Ton's Lima's friend. So Lima will think that I'm with Pooh. No, I'm not with him. Chicken wants out. No, I'm not getting back up with my ex. Are you crazy? Oh, next. So yeah. No, but we're very good friends. We're very close. Me and him. I'm not getting back with him. See, but the whole line thinks that we are together anyway, so we must be. Hey, Tonya. Si Wang Mu renewal. Goddess Si Wang Mu shares her secret elixir for eternal life and renewal with you. Take this chance to either start over or put extra effort into what you're focused on. Start over. A renewal. You watched all three of them, did you? It was interesting, wasn't it? I find them all. The pick a card reads are very interesting. The shell one. The shell one's always interesting, hey. It's the random factor. The shell one. Ah, there. Don't need protection from Boo. He's tiny. He's a tiny little mouse man. I've never been out with a guy that's smaller than me before, but he's definitely smaller than me. He's tiny, like 45 kilo, tiny, short. Oh dear, you're doing the dating thing. Good luck with that. Yeah, we're very good friends, but it's weird because we're very close. We are very close. Having to not been together for a long time. Not even casually. I mean, not for over a year. But we are very close. Shall I remind you of the creeper? Yeah. Yep. Shells was a creeper. Spoiler alert. Bliss. Nice. Meet Camellia. She's in full bloom, radiating delight. When something challenging happens, we often ask ourselves, what can we learn from this? Camellia is here to remind us not to overlook the possibility that some of life's most poignant lessons come from moments of ecstatic bliss. What makes your body, mind, and soul ring with joy? How can you connect to the golden thread of meaning and let it weave its way through your life? This is an invitation to embrace all that's marvelous in your life. Let bliss overcome you as you bask in the limitless love of a million sunrises. Nice. Bliss. These are very good cards today. a mirror in these oracle cards of the energy update, because they were great cards. And we've got the Chariot twice, got the Empress, the Sun. What else was in there? They're all great cards, really great cards. Lynetta, let's do your mini now. I feel like doing your mini reading now. My person contacted me after 5 weeks just to see how I was. Had a small conversation. Is this the start of him returning? Let's get this. Let's get your straight answer first, and then we'll get the cards out to see what the hell's going on there. Is this the start of him returning? No. Tell us why. Tell us more about this, Lynetta. It's part of the process. Okay. It's part of that process, is what it is. Thanks, Nikki. Okay. It seems like your person is trying to sort stuff out, Lynetta, within themselves, processing stuff, releasing things. They're doing the self-love thing, which is great, isn't it? That's a great sign. It's probably why they're withdrawn from you. The getting in touch is part of that process, part of the letting go process. It's almost a test to see whether you hated them, is what I'm getting. You know, when we start feeling bad about our behavior, you know, when you kind of wake up from something that you've, and maybe you've been in a relationship and you wake up from that, or you look back at it and you think, oh no, like I was kind of controlling, or, you know, did the wrong thing. That's what they're going through. They get in touch with you to try and test the waters to see if you hate them, because they're blaming themselves, right? And they're going through this process of release, of processing it. So it's good. This is a good thing. It's not the start of things. That's why you got to know, because it's just part of their process of release. Where it's going to lead, I do not know. But you had your heart open, didn't you? You might have been a bit wary, but it was enough for them to feel a relief and keep your heart open. So keep on following your intuition for your part in this, keeping your heart open, or opening your heart back up, which doesn't have to be done with a romantic partner, of course. It can be done with letting other people love us, friends and community and stuff. Nikki. So I hope that helps. Renata, thanks for your donation. And Nikki, thanks for your donation. Formulating your question. Oh, I thought you said you'd put it in. I apparently hadn't. Oh, where are some military here in Afghanistan? Royal engineer. Beware of. Right, let's go through all the professions of people that. You can't get new stories. Oh my god, that whole online dating. Oh hell no. Hell no. Let's get some homework out. Oh, let it be some fun homework like it was yesterday. It was good. Dancing. I almost forgot to do it. Yeah, so it's only when he messaged me saying no, he needed to go somewhere else, so we weren't going to have dinner together, that I thought, oh, I need to make myself some rice because I'm a bit hungry. And hey, Mr. Bowers. And then, yeah, and I thought, dancing. I need to video myself. Hey, Janice. Haven't seen you for a while, Janice, with your loving lights. It's Janice with the loving lights, everybody. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like this. Also, in the energy update today, there was a message in there about doing something by ourselves, for ourselves. Whatever this new thing is, make sure it's for you. There was something about a collaboration, but make sure it's in your favor. People collaborating to help you. This is the homework today. As always, I'm going to put a picture of this, both sides, on my social media. So my Be Healing page on Facebook, the group, Psychic Cafe, No Muggles Allowed. If you're not in that already, join us. And then you too can put your dancing video in there. Because we don't want to put it on the main pages, do we? And on my Instagram, Claire Louise Hay. Follow me in all of those places, please. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Well, today I'm going to go for a massage with Jim, the lady boy. And on the way, I'm going to go and get a coffee from June and get more coffee beans from him if he's got some. And I've got a feeling that I'll probably bump into my ex there because he'll be having a coffee, because that's what happens is I bump into people at the right time. And I'll get my massage and then I'll go and I'll have lunch. And I've got a feeling that I'll bump into other friends when I'm having lunch too, because that's what happens. So that I'm being kind to myself today. It's Claire Day today. Oh, and I've got to do a workout, and I'll be training as well. I've got double workouts to do. I think it's just a stretch though. I'll check my app, but I think it's a stretch, so I'll probably do my training, then come home and then do the stretch workout and then shower and all of that stuff. It's a big day today, but it's Claire Day today. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Offer more grace. See, grace is about receiving all good things, right? Being in the flow, abundance, and all of that. Receiving it, but you've got to get yourself into grace. You've got to offer yourself that grace. How about having a day just for you like that? Like my days are Sunday and Wednesday. So it's interesting the way that this is worded, right? How can you be more kind to yourself and offer more grace? Offer more grace to yourself. If you want the universe to shower you with plenty, with abundance, with all good stuff, with love, do it for yourself regularly. And that's what I hope my self-love Sundays are doing. I should have made my night. I want to do a nighttime routine video for that. I should have done it last night. Because I do stuff with my face and I do stuff with my hair, you know. Anyway, let's not do that. Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. Okay, maybe I can do that, in fact. So you can read along with me. Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. Oh, isn't that sweet and poetic? When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you're able to give the world more grace. Today's soul action: look at yourself with a grace filter. You're meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth, that you're infinite, that you're loved, and that you're already there. Oh, nice. Isn't that nice? Sunday's your fun day. Nice. Was it St. Patrick's Day? Holy hell, it's going to be drunks everywhere. There always is anyway. So how can you be more kind to yourself and offer more grace in this very moment? I'm going to be doing it various ways today. Okay, thank you for your donation, Nikki. Guidance for letting go, but also getting to sleep. Hands and Play-Doh being the biggest distraction. Letting go and getting to sleep. Guidance for letting go and getting to sleep for Nikki, please. Oh, you see, you got forgiveness again. Last time you got a reading, same thing, right? Forgiveness. Forgiveness is the key. Massage every month. I have 2 a week to under, but I'm training a lot. Yeah, Nikki, success and forgive self. Right. So going on from your message last time about forgiveness, and I was talking about when do you back down and forgive. There's got to be a balance there. There's no hard and fast rule because it just depends on where you're at. You shouldn't jump to forgiveness. This is for everyone else, by the way. You shouldn't jump to forgiveness if you're not empowered yourself yet, but you shouldn't, once you've empowered yourself, you don't stick to that and carry on fighting. You've got to know when to let go and forgive, right? So back to you, Nikki. You know all of that anyway, but success and forgive self. So the letting go, it's about forgiveness. This is forgiving yourself on a soul level for you having taken on what you've taken on, right? I told you, you take on a lot of that energy and transmute it. I don't do that. And I kind of admire you for having done that. Your soul chose that, right? And you've got to forgive yourself for that because that's a hard path. That's a hard path you've chosen. So this self-forgiveness level is about forgiving yourself for choosing what you chose because it's a hard path. Now, this is interesting. The sleep thing, you've got romance in there. So, and this helps me too. Wow, I had a dream about someone else last night. This helps me is you can have like romantic fantasies, like start dreams off kind of thing. And that I can fall asleep really easily doing this, having romantic fantasies. And so instead of trying to clear your mind, start a dream off and let it be a romantic one because that'll be lighter for you, getting you into that energy as well, you know. The take the risk thing. Maybe you can take more risks in your dream time with your romantic fantasies. That makes sense. Hi Janice, yeah, just check the pinned comment, it tells you. Oh yeah, you haven't been here for so long, you don't know. It's been donation for a long time. Take the risk and romance. Yeah, so set off into a dream, it will help you sleep. So it's that more self-forgiveness will help you release and let go. The sleep thing, introduce yourself into a romantic dream. You'll fall asleep and the dream will take over. Now, about my dream last night. The carrot that I never actually met, but the one that helped me to raise my game because he was excellent, most excellent. But then he moved to Africa from Bangkok. Um, he was in my dream last night. I was going to give him a massage, but what happened was he got on the massage table and I left him. And then when I got back, he wasn't there anymore, and I felt really bad. I hadn't done something for him that I said I was going to do. Shall we get some? Oh, I'll get one of these out. So this is my new deck. This is the Colette Baron Reid deck. It arrived last night. Well, it was here when I got back from training. Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron Reid. Let's get some cards out from this before I get some tarot out. Switch things up a little bit. Does anyone else do that? Set themselves off in a dream? Oh, look. We've got beyond the ordinary. Whatever's coming in, it's very significant to us. It's beyond the ordinary. And this is the card that came out for me last night as well, when I was playing with it. It's unique to us. We're all manifesting something at the moment that's unique to us. We're getting a blessing coming in. Can feel it, right? Renewal, Queen Bee, we're pregnant with it. Bliss. The more self-love you're doing. But this is about beyond the ordinary. It's not, and someone else, if they got it, they'd be like, oh, it's good, but it's not that good. But you'd be like jumping up and down, happy, because you'd be like, this is perfect for me. That kind of energy. The perfect gift for you, you know. from the universe. Seeing beyond. Interesting cards, right? Seeing beyond. Seeing beyond the mundane of it to the reasoning, the universal reasoning, you know? Universal reasoning behind it all. Seeing beyond. So she's got her third eye kind of lit up there with something. Beautiful pictures, hi. And she's, yeah, so she's seeing beyond the muggle world. She's seeing the magic in it all. It's beyond ordinary. They're nice new cards, aren't they? New cards. It's a nice deck, yeah. I can't remember my processing behind getting them. So that's good, Nikki. Yeah, I can't remember why I ordered them. It would have been in the middle of the night. That's when I do my shopping for cards, apparently. So it's probably just an idea that my guides fed me. Divine Matrix. Ooh. And they are interesting cards, right? Oh, I've got space for them. Divine Matrix. It's complicated. The universe is complicated. It's 44 as well. All the pieces, feces. All the pieces will fit into place. Divine Matrix. I think there's a bit of a reordering going on, where the universe is going to match people up, match opportunities up. Like I said, there's a bit of collaborative energy going on, and we're being told make sure it's in your favor. So if you hear like, oh, collaborations, you're like, oh yeah, who can I help? Who can I do something for? If that's you and you've been in that energy, what about you creating something for yourself and other people helping you do that? How about that? Interesting energies. Let's get some tarot out. So for anyone new or just back, just check out that pinned comment. It tells you about the reads from your higher self that I do in here. There's a way of doing it now so it doesn't break up the flow of the show. So give us more on all of this then. There seems to be some good things coming that are unique to each of us. We're getting ourselves into that grace by loving ourselves, giving to ourselves, doing nice things for ourselves, expecting more for ourselves, creating things for ourselves, getting into bliss, taking care of ourselves, all of that stuff. Self-love. Getting interested in reading palms. That's awesome. Temperance. Haven't remembered dreams since 2006. Seriously. I remember pretty much all of my dreams. I think. Well, I remember one every night. At least one every night. Temperance. Patience. Let's read it out of the book now. Temperance. Let's read it. What deck are you going to buy, Sandy? Haven't you got any decks? How do you survive if you don't? Where's Temperance? What number is it? There's something going on with my eyes. I noticed when I was in the gym yesterday, walking backwards on the treadmill. I got some funny looks from people. I was looking at all the signs around the gym and I'm like, oh, I can't see that one. My eyesight used to be so good and now it's not so good in the distance. 14. Temperance. Temperance reminds us to be mindful of any decisions we make at this time. There may be need for balance, moderation, or a reassessment of personal goals. In the grand scheme of things, and after everything you've been through, it's important to connect with the larger scope of your life. What gives you a sense of purpose and joy? Temperance also reminds us to be patient, loving, and caring in order to successfully manifest our hopes and dreams. You know what I'm getting from this? It's like, okay, how long do I have to be patient for? How long do I have to do the self-loving thing for? How long do I have to do self-love for before I get my stuff? Wow, forever. Love yourself forever. Why not? It's like saying, how long do I have to have nice things in my life for before I can have a nice thing in my life? Do you know what I mean? You got obnoxious dreams. That's not good. Oh, you were running from someone in a maze. Oh, you know what I don't like? I don't like pregnancy dreams. No, I mean dreams when I'm pregnant. I used to get dreams where I'd have to get through a small space, a small door or something like that. Just that the bigness of me bothered me, and obviously my subconscious was giving me all of these. Yeah, having to get through tight spaces dreams. I didn't like that. You made one, Sandy. Hmm. This card may also be an indication that you should bide your time with any long-term goals. Wait for it, wait for it. And advance gracefully and methodically with your plans. Yeah, that one there. It's an indication that you should bide your time with any long-term goals and advance gracefully and methodically with your plans. That's the guidance that's been coming through lately. Is like, you've got to do it. You're the creator here. You've got to do it. No just wishing for it and expecting to receive it, because that's disempowered, right? Bide your time, go for the long-term goals, right? Hi, Nina. Advance gracefully. So make sure you're looking after yourself, getting yourself into that grace. Harmony comes with moderation in all things, mind, body, and spirit. Spiritual growth comes from learning the big life lessons along the way through the myriad of experiences, both positive and negative. So long-term grace, putting the work in ourselves, but self-love and grace along the way. Being patient with ourselves and long-term goals. There's a lot in that card today. Sandy, last dream was that guy. The card said go for it. I'm checking it out. Ah. Hmm. No patience, Philomena. It's frozen. It's frozen on coffee. Looks like it's moving to me now. Yeah, it's moving now. Just have to catch up. It froze for a while. Okay, just threw all the cards on the floor. So I can't take any of them because there's too many of them. I have to shuffle again. They're so slippy, these cards. Slow and steady. It's not the fun way, I know, but it's the only way that works, right? I saw just before I came on here, I saw Christine isn't in the house, is she? I saw Christine's post about wanting to win money. It's like, it just doesn't happen. If you shut down from money, you shut down from money. She needs to sell her cakes. Then she might win the money, but you can't remain closed to money. Like, no, I'm never going to charge. I'm not worthy. I'm never going to charge for anything. I'm not, and then I'm going to win the money. People are always asked to win money when they're closed to money, when they won't receive it. close to abundance. Something. But I was going to talk about that, but she's not in. Hi, I think she's busy. Yeah, slow and steady is the way. You got to do it yourself. Like in the energy update, I talked about the debt that I had and that. When I used to put it down on my wish list, on my goals list, pay the debt off. In my head, what I was doing is I was asking for a windfall from the universe. Like, just give me the $8,000 I need and I'll pay it off my debt. It's not how it happens. I suddenly woke up from that and I realized I need to pay my debt off. Bit by bit, slow and steady with the money that is coming in. And so I did 50% because I'm hardcore. I did 50% of all the money that came in and paid it off. And so some days, even if I hadn't earned any money in one day, I would still take something out of my savings or like my account, whatever, $10 or whatever, and pay something off it. And I just persisted like that. And soon I was earning much more, so that the 50% got bigger and it got paid off real fast. So it's exactly what Shonda's saying, slow and steady. It's not the fun way. It's not, but it's the only way that works. That the law of attraction is a trap. That whole, I'll just wish for it. I won't do the work for it. I'll just keep all my blocks. I'll remain closed down to things, and I'll just wish for it. It's like Sandy, you're dating and stuff. You chickened out of approaching that somebody, but you've decided to do the dating thing. You know, that is just perfect because you know that you've got something to learn, right? And so you're like, okay, well, I'll figure it out and I'll learn it. It's like with my knee workouts now. I've started this new program to strengthen my knees and my elbows. I did the arm part of it. Holy shit. Push-ups on rings, like rings that are low down to the ground. Oh, it's so hard. Full range of motion, like military push-ups. I can do them like on the ground. Anyway, but it's like that. I've got weaknesses in my knee. That's my weak spot now, and I'm addressing that. And it's like learning, putting that work in. How many people just want that, especially with weight issues or fitness issues or health issues? Just want a quick fix. Can't you just give me a pill to sort my knees out? Do I have to really strengthen it up, get my ankle mobility, my hip mobility? Yes, I do. And it's a 12-week program, and I've got to do it every day. Follow it every day to bulletproof my knees, apparently. And I'm going to do it. Slow and steady is always the way. No quick fixes. Slow and steady. Yeah, for relationships for sure, right? How often do we want to rush in? And it's when we want to rush in and we want to cling to them. I think that came up in the pick a card read yesterday. When we want to rush in and cling to them, commit too fast. It was in someone's private read yesterday as well. We want to commit too fast. We want to, that's because we think they're going to run away. We don't really trust in it, right? It's the same kind of an energy. We need to do slow and steady, then we don't mess it up. When we leap in and we commit too fast and we have this idea of who they are instead of getting to know who they are, we fall in love with the idea of them, and then we're like affronted when they don't turn into the person we had in our mind. Like, you're not who you said you were. They never said that they were that. That was your imagination. You're not who I want. You're not who I imagined you to be in my imagination. How dare you do that, you narcissist, you toxic person. So many people acting like that, right? So yeah, relationships, definitely slow and steady. It's work. Maintaining the weight. I'm putting on weight at the moment. I don't want to be, but a lot of it is muscle. Bit of fat too. Getting stronger. Okay, let's get another tarot card out. We've got Temperance. Let's just get one of these, please. And we've got to do the work, you know, we've got to release our blocks and stuff. There are no shortcuts. We're like, yeah, but can't I manipulate it so I can get around it so I never need to look at the stuff and the hang-ups that I have? Wow. 10 of Cups. Strength as well on the bottom. 10 of Cups. Carrots, carrots, carrots. Yeah, we're always trying to barter, aren't we? Trying to barter with the universe. Can I get like a quick fix? Can I just get around this so that I don't have to? Can't I just win the lotto instead of dealing with my inability and total cringiness when to ask for money for what I do and to feel worthy? Can't I just win the lotto? No. No, because you've got to change your energy even to win the lotto. Someone's private read yesterday. Can't I just find that perfect person that works around all of my issues instead of healing those issues? No, there isn't anyone with that right freakiness to be that perfect person because your issues are not you. The issues aren't you. So many people doing that, right? Can't just find that perfect person, the one that won't challenge me, the one that isn't toxic, the one that will work around my issues so that I don't have to. I'm funny, however accurate. There's no getting around it. We've got this foolproof universe and we're all trying to manipulate it and get around it, and we can't. So we just got to go with it. Happiness, family. No. Celebrations, good luck, gatherings, marriage, good future. When the Ten of Cups comes up in a reading, it represents true happiness. Families are coming together to be together. This card is signifying you and your true happiness, whatever that may entail. This card indicates full blessings. The Ten of Cups goes beyond happiness in your current relationships and goes into a deep understanding in your life and an abundant state of mind. Woo! Right now, you're feeling blessed and radiant and wanting to shine from the inside as well as out, and are confident to make things happen. It's supposed to be the turtle by the carrots. Do turtles eat carrots? I think maybe they do. There may be obstacles or delays that are preventing you from moving forward toward happiness and fulfillment. It says there could be lack of teamwork, conflict, or family disagreements, but no, it's inside of ourselves. It's always inside of ourselves, right? Sure, you might have stuff going on in your family. You might even need to leave your family. But it's the things inside of us that stop us from having this, right? It's what I'm learning. And for me, I'm really asking this question now. Okay, so if this whole happy family thing is my biggest wish, which it is, and it's the only thing that I'm not manifesting at the moment, what is that about? And I'm getting the answer of this worthiness, of this feeling worthy of being loved properly. So they can eat shredded carrots. Where did the turtles find the shredders though, Philomena? Have they got a turtle shop with shredders in it? So in the wild they don't eat carrots. Probably eat carrot tops. Carrots. Carrots, carrots, carrots. pet turtles, right? Human beings can shred carrots up for pet turtles. I wonder what wild turtles eat there, the wild ones. So we've got to wait for it. The happy families. Ugh. Ugh. No more coffee. On that note, I'll be right back because it's fast for me to get coffee now. All I need to do is pour cream in the cup and honey and pour the coffee into it, which takes ages because the jug, for some reason, it just trickles out very, very slowly. At full tilt. See, I've got the whole jug sideways and there's literally drop, drop, drop coming out. Oh, if I shake it up and down, it helps. Okay, maybe it's not faster because I've got to do this. Coffee goes everywhere when I'm doing this as well. Covering my kitchen. Yes, it's splattering everywhere. What a mess. This will have me buzzing. Bye, Tawana. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Shredder was the rat. I can't remember. I didn't used to watch that much. Okay. Tarot. Give us more tarot then. Something about family here. Is there a thumb knob to pull down the pouring? No. It's got like the middle bit. The coffee pours in the middle bit. And I don't know. It's a very weird top mechanism thing. I don't really understand it. But even if you take the top off, it's got an enclosed kind of rim, so you can't even pour it with the top off. Then it really makes a mess. Then you've just got to kind of tip it upside down and hope it goes in the mug, because it'll come from all around the outside. It's a mess. Dyslexic. Bye, Shanda. Shelves don't stop themselves. Okay. So I've got to wait for the 10 of cards, but I don't want to wait. Yes, I do. In fact, I do want to wait at the moment. I've got a nice life right now. I'm not in a rush for it. Five of Swords. Doing our head in. It's doing our head in. I want to get more on this. I want to get more on this Five of Swords out of this book because our heads in. The Five of Swords indicates the Five of Swords indicates a state of entrapment or negativity that's been self-inflicted. Through conflict, disagreements, or impulsive behavior, there's been an involuntary burdening of yourself or others. Why can't I have it right now? Why can't there be shortcuts? They told me there'd be a shortcut. They sold me it. I signed up for the program. It said it would be a shortcut that I could have it instantly, and I've not got it instantly. Everyone else gets things instantly. How come I can't get things instantly? It's that kind of thing. There's been an involuntary burdening of yourself or others. It's important to step back and take a look at the bigger picture. Bigger picture. Just put everything into perspective. It doesn't say just. Put everything into perspective and realize where your true priorities and truths lie. Are your opinions and views more important than your relationships? How are you affecting other people? Is your ambition coming from a place of love or fear? If we're fearful, we try and go for those shortcuts. We try and manipulate. We try and cling on to things, rush things. How can your words and actions transform this difficult situation? So this is about defeat, loss, disillusionment, gossip, mistrust, selfishness, and ego. Gossip. Could be something good coming from gossip for me at the moment. Well, what I mean by that is, suddenly my new trainer, I've only been training with for a few weeks, is gossiping about me. And he's a friend of my man. Let's call him that. So something good could come out of this gossip. My man thinks that I'm with someone else when I'm not. I think this is the message of that Knight of Pentacles, really. Slow and steady wins the race. Stop doing our heads in with your ideas that you can have it fast, that you can manifest it straight away. Maybe stop listening to law of attraction teachers that say that you can do that. Just receive it now. Just be open to it now. All of those frustrating kind of messages from law of attraction teachers. I got stuck on that stuff for way too long. It's so disempowering. So let's not do our heads in while we're waiting for this 10 of Cups, our wishes to be fulfilled. Remember these cards, the Divine Matrix. The universe is trying to sort out something that's going to be perfect for us. And it's a Divine Matrix. Others are involved too. We've all got to take our place, right? You're going to be perfect for someone else. They're going to be perfect for you, like relationship-wise. But that's also true, like customers and providers and people that you work with in collaborations. It's a big matrix, right? Divine matrix. Not that the universe has trouble with that. You know, it created it in the first place. But there's more involved. You've got to see beyond, yeah? What was the first one? Beyond the ordinary. There's magic afoot. Yeah? The 7 of materials and the 9 of materials. Seven can be impatience. Well, it's about patience. But you've got to keep on planting those seeds. Keep on planting those seeds. It's calling for patience is what it is. And the 9 of materials, the wishes. Fulfilled. But that's singledom, right? Planting the seeds for singledom as a single person. Tending to it, tending to it, tending to it. And keeping on going before you reap the results. Thanks, Nina. Okay, let's do Nina before I read those out. We've got to put the work in. Nina, what does your higher self want to tell you? Expansion and brilliant. Ooh. This means there's something much, much better for you. Whenever I see this expansion card, I think of like big change, not just growth, not just a little bit of change, big change. That's what it means to me. So I think you're reaching, Nina, for just a little bit better when your spirit wants much better for you. You know, when we've had, you know how we choose our lessons, right? We choose the environment that we grow up in or whatever, the experiences that we have that are going to fuel us for those really good things that we're going to create in our lives. But because we're going through, you deserve just a little bit better than that. When really you deserve the opposite, like the amazing family. Take a major leap, but it fuels you for a much better experience. But we can get stuck at this level. We can get stuck thinking, well, I've not even managed to manifest a little bit better, so how can I possibly take that leap? But it's the extremes, you know. So, for example, the abuse that I suffered as a child and as an adult too. I don't go, well, I just want the abuse to be a little bit less abusive. I don't try and manifest that. No, I try and manifest like the absolute opposite to that, you know, an amazing, loving family experience. In the same way, Nina, you've got this, something that would be brilliant for you, a big change. You're trying to manifest a little bit better than what you've experienced instead of a lot better, which is what you're here for, a lot better. So, yes, initiate it and be still, keep quiet. So you've got to initiate this in your mind first. You've got to dream it up first. As in, oh, what if I'm here to experience not just a bit better than that thing that I've been through? What if I'm here to experience like amazingly better than that? And that's why I went through that experience. So formulate it in your mind first and then dream of it, what that could possibly look like. Initiate it. It's not really initiating it, your spirit initiated it to have you go through those experiences anyway, but it's you getting in alignment with it when you do that, when you're dreaming it up. So do that in stillness and quiet. Do it in your mind. Do it in your like daydream. Daydream it. Something that's so much better. So for example, if you've experienced poverty or if you're experiencing poverty, then you would dream about having great riches and living in an amazing place, amazing lifestyle, all of that. If you've experienced abuse or crappy relationships, then imagine an amazing relationship. Use your imagination, Nina. Like it. So the universe is trying to give you much, much better, but it needs for you to get in alignment with that, on the same page as that. I like your picture, Nina. It's like my crystal ball being the sun. So let's read out the 7 of materials. It's the patience, it is. I'm telling you, it's crystals in here, but 7 of crystals. A new perspective on your life goals is what it says here. It's a new perspective on your life goals. It could be that you feel as though you've worked very hard but are still in the process of reaping the rewards. Now's not the time to give up. If you're feeling stuck or idle at the moment, take some time to rest and review your next steps. Perhaps you've learned more than you thought possible along the way and have shifted your priorities unexpectedly. It could simply be a matter of gaining a new perspective and trusting your instincts, mind, body, and spirit. Look at your life and think of everything you've accomplished and all that you're grateful for. This phase is simply a pause along your journey. It's the wait for it thing, hey? But we've got to keep on going, keep on putting that work in, and not get lazy, you know. 9 of materials. So we go from the 7 to the 9. I'm missing out the 8. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, I'm very happy with it, really. I love it. Really. Very precious. Something very special about it, right? Arabella, thank you for your donation. 9 of Crystals, so the 7 to the 9. A wonderful card. The 9 of Crystal represents the culmination of all your efforts and hard work. You've learned an abundance of knowledge along the way, which has led to your heightened state of spiritual awareness. Through the exploration and manifestation of your dreams, you've found your place in the universe and are radiating joy. You can now look to the next stage of your life with a fresh perspective. Perhaps you'll want to spend more time in nature or with the people you love.